Okay, Anarchy in the UK again. It's Jew related again. We had the jihadi, literally a jihadi last time, a couple of weeks ago, and now soccer hooligans, Maccabi Tel Aviv. I think they are going to play Aston Villa in Birmingham, which is full of Pakistanis, and a very feral place now, if it wasn't before. And it's just crazy. It's anarchy in the UK. All of the elite media and right wing media, Starmer, Badenoch, and Farage, the PM, the opposition, and the parties, and the leader of the next government, if you believe the current polls, all coming out in favour of soccer hooliganism, which is astonishing for people who are a bit older like me, who can remember the old days. These are elite politicians, not a fringe party. They think they can just get on a plane from another continent and just start riots in the UK. It's just astonishing. It really is a new era of sort of degeneracy. And yeah, it's a conflation of a lot of things. Um, all of these issues coming together, Zog, and also anarcho-tyranny. And I think the digital IDs, they had a march today. David Icke was there filming. They had a big march against the digital IDs. I think Starmer might be agitating for trouble here. I think people might be walking into a trap if he does manage to overturning the police. Real banana republic stuff. And I think they want trouble. I think the elites, the political class, ruling class, wants trouble. Because if there's a really bad violence between the jihadis, the Pakistanis up in Birmingham, and Antifa as well, and Tommy Robinson's going to turn up, there's going to be a lot of soccer hooliganism, a lot of chaos there. And Starmer, obviously, and then you get backing from Badenoch and Farage there. They'll put a digital ID. You just say it's got to be digital ID. The Maccabees didn't have digital ID. He could even use that excuse. We have to know who's coming into the country. That was the first part of propaganda. Propaganda point from them. Stop the boats getting invaded by illegal aliens by boat, and need a digital ID to stop it. They sort of dropped that talking point, and now they're going for goods and services. So I think you're walking into a little bit of a trap. I think they're looking for trouble, and they'll create violence. And probably Maccabees, if they go ahead and let them in, there'll be violence, a lot of violence, be deaths, and they'll use that as a wedge to sort of get the digital IDs in. They'll rush it through. So yeah, they're going to walk into a trap, I think, and he'll get support from Farage and the Tories and all those other people, and the elite media too. They'll be champing at the bit to do sort of Chinese-style social credit scores, and they'll use any violence that happens, whether at this game or somewhere else. They'll take the opportunity to use that to rush through the digital ID. So I think the people need to calm down and stop the situation, and maybe not walk into the trap that's being set. I think a lot of the Anglos should be very careful, but they're going to keep trying. I think they're determined. Tony Blair's determined to put it through. So they'll just use any excuse, anything that happens then or after it. In the near future, they'll use that as to put it through. They'll use that excuse. Even if they fomented itself, Starmer's causing the trouble himself. But that won't matter. That won't matter with their anarcho-tyranny and what they've got planned to crack down on it, or just dissent and everything. So my advice would be not to walk into the trap, but they're going to keep setting traps. It's going to be non-stop traps until they get this agenda through.